So, hello, everybody. I am here with Julia McCabe, and we are going to talk about Go for Gold and Golden Six. They're the same thing, you guys. So, if you hear somebody talking about Go for Gold and you hear somebody else talking about Golden Six, same thing. Same thing. One is just the advanced version of the other, and you get whenever you buy one, you get the other anyway, and they're the same exact price. It's the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this video up in front of me super duper quick. But Julia, I want to hear from you first. What was life like pre Golden Six? So before you took the course, what was your Young Living business looking like? What was life looking like before that? And how long have you been with Young Living?
Oh gosh. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So I've been almost 7 years with Young Living. I started in February of 2013. So February of 2020 is going to be my 7-year mark.
Oh,
wow.
So that's awesome.
I I grew really fast and then I'm stuck. So that's where my life has been for the last 4 years, has been stuck at silver.
Oh man.
So that's where, like, I don't even know how to explain. Like, I got to silver and then fell back, which I know a lot of people do. They fall back to executive. And I got to silver, held silver for about 4 or 5 months, and I was able to go to retreat. Then I fell back. And that was in the middle of all of our, the stuff that went on a few years ago with the company, and we dropped members and had all kinds of issues. Let's just say that. Yeah. And so I've been slowly building back from that, but I'm gaining back. I've got the OGV to almost be platinum, but I don't have that third leg.
Oh man. So you must be crazy excited at this point.
You have no idea. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, and I have just been like, I woke up with, I don't even know, just like, I am doing this, and this today. And that was not my life 2 weeks ago before Golden Six, any of, the Go for Gold, any of that. It was just like, okay, it's another day. I'm off today. What am I going to do today? I've got going for Young Living. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. I want to get gold. My original goal was to hit gold by the end of this year. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. I don't have that third leg to do it, but it's okay. I have the OGV. I just need that third builder to say, here I am, let's do this. So I'm working on it.
Yeah.
But, so that's kind of, where I've been. I did regain silver, and that was huge because, the difference between the executive check and your silver check is, it's not even night and day. It's like
massive.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Like,
yeah.
Okay. Massive. So I've been consecutive silver now for going on a little over 2.5, almost 3 years. But it took me going to silver retreat to say, okay, yes, this is what I want to do, and hitting silver again. And ever since then, I've been silver ever since. So it's good. It's fantastic. But like I said, it's that, now I need that extra oomph, because I know the silver to gold push, from what I understand from talking to other builders, that is their hardest thing, is to get from silver to gold. Once you hit gold, it's like, okay, now I've got the momentum. I've got this going, but it's that extra push to go from silver to gold. So when I learned about you, I'm like, holy cow, she is exactly what I need.
And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that going from any rank to another rank is harder than any other. I don't think that, because you're in different places, I think going
that could be it
to platinum is still hard, and platinum to diamond is going to require a different version of yourself as well, right? Like, it's still, you have to be able to, and that's why personal development is so insanely important, because you have to be growing as a person the entire time to be able to sustain what you're building, right? Because you could just hit it and then, kind of like waves and then kind of go back.
Yeah, like I've done that. I fell back,
I've been there.
I've done that to executive, and it's like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? How do I do this? So going to silver retreat was like that push to get me to where I need to be back to. And I told myself that month, I'm like, I am hitting silver. before the end of this year, and I am staying silver. And I did. I think I hit
See?
silver the next month.
Yeah.
If I remember right, I hit silver the next month after I got back from Silver Retreat, and I've been silver ever since. So we're
Awesome.
going on, 3 years, because I went to Silver Retreat in 2016.
Oh, heck
So
yeah. Heck
September
yeah.
of 16. Yeah. So now it's okay. I've already set my date. You had me can't talk. Had us do goals the other day,
Yes.
about like doing the different things. So my goal for gold is by May 31st.
All
So May
right.
31st of 2020, that gives me 6 months, and I'm doing it.
Solid.
And
That is a
then,
solid goal.
so
Yeah.
that is it. And so I've got, all my other little goals. I've got my out of this world goal and everything else. But that's my goal, is to hit gold by May 31st.
You'll be able to do it 100%. So what were your reservations whenever you saw, because you saw like my videos and stuff, and then you were like, oh my goodness, I need to do that. Did you have any scenes playing in the back of your mind that were like, I don't know, like, is this going to be another one of those things that I'm wasting money on, that like, is she promising something that isn't going to happen? Like, is that, because I think we all have that thought process whenever we see something that feels too good to be true, right? We're all like, I don't know, but I hope so. I hope that works, right? Like, what were you thinking?
I was like, okay, this is, let's see, coaching program, subscription program number 942 that I'm about to embark on and not do.
Right.
But after, I'm like, okay, it's on a discount. I'm like, okay, so I'm not, even if it doesn't work, I'm not paying the full price. So that was a huge draw for me. But I did have the reservations. I mean, it's the week of Christmas. I've got all this stuff going on. I just got home from beauty school the week before. Oh my God, it's crazy. I've got all this stuff going on, and I'm like, okay, but I have to do this. And then I sat there and I'm like, but do I do it? Do I do it? But I have to do this.
Right.
So I hit the button. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this. And then, I mean, I don't even think I was halfway through the first video, and I'm like, yes, I am so glad that I did not say no to myself.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad it doesn't take long for you to realize that, because buyer's remorse can set in really quick.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that it doesn't take long, because those of you that are watching this that are like maybe thinking about doing Gold in 6 yourself, or go for gold. If you're thinking of doing it yourself, like, I don't do filler content. Like, I'm notoriously to the point and direct, and I tell you what to do and then give you the time to do it. So you're not going to be getting a course that has hours and hours of content of me just talking about whatever, right? Like, it's very like, here it is. This is like, here's the system. Here's how you build it out. Do this. And now go do that.
And that is what I loved, because I've done, I can't tell you how many different coaching programs. In fact, I've got a couple of them that I'm like, okay, I got to, cut the credit card off because they're about to do their auto renew for the year.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm like, I have it marked on the calendar. I'm like, I am not doing another one of those to get into this private Facebook group. It's going to cost me $300 for the year.
Yes.
Because I did a little bit of it in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
But here I am 7-8 months later, and I haven't even gone into that Facebook group yet. I paid $300 in January of this year to get into that private Facebook group.
Yeah. I'm familiar.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
I'm familiar
but that
with
is not
that
how
also.
This is.
No.
No, not at all.
You'll probably take it the night you get it, and then be able to start implementing it the next day, if not the same night, if your mind doesn't start just running. So here's the thing with me is I get very excited about things. And I'm just like an Uber geek anyway, but I get really excited about things, and then I stay up all night implementing those things. And I imagine that because we share bat signals, right? I imagine that a lot of you that are watching, and especially you, Julia, are the same way, where like, we get excited. Like, if you can spark my fire, right? If you can light me up and get me excited about something, I will be on it, right? And that's what we're doing here, is we're getting you all lit up and then telling you exactly what to do. So it's not getting all lit up like whenever you go to different motivational speakers and stuff like that. It's not getting all lit up and then saying, now what, right? Like, how do I make that thing happen? It's getting all lit up and then like, and here's how you do it. So yes, yeah.
And that's what I love about it.
I'm so excited. I don't ever get tired of hearing from people that are just blown away with what's happening on their teams because of it. Like I honestly, I'm serious when I say this, you guys. Keep sending me messages. I love that stuff. I like thrive on that. Some days I probably don't even need to eat food. I just eat those messages. Like it's just like, just feed me, right? So we know what your reservations were. And then we kind of know what made you say yes, where you were just kind of having that inner conflict, right? Of should I or shouldn't I? And did it, right?
And I did. And then I also went and I found you on YouTube and I saw some of your YouTube videos and I'm like, okay, this girl is speaking to me. So those YouTube videos were like that, you know, your bat signal, like you said, it's like, I'm an RN. So for me, my passion is to help others.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, she can help me help others. And that's what I saw. I was just like, okay, this is exactly, sorry, dog's trying to get in the way. This is exactly what I was looking for. So it was like, okay, this is perfect. This is what I need. And I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I need. So it was your YouTube videos that made me jump the fence. And I'm like, yep, she is what I need.
Oh man. Oh, that is so cool to hear. My husband's going to love that. He manages the YouTube channel. So he's going to love hearing that. That's awesome. So, so what is life like? And I know that you just got it this last week. So, as we are doing these different, student spotlights, we're going to be pulling from all sorts of areas, people that have been doing it for a few months to people like yourself, Julia, that have just gotten it or just jumped into it within the last week. So what is life like now, that you feel like you have more direction? And then also, what are you excited about in the future?
Let's see. Life now is, I feel like I have that fire again, that, okay, I'm not going to stifle it and push it aside, where it's like, I want to help people. And like, I mean, I went out to IKEA today. I was wearing my Young Living shirt. I'm wearing my Young Living jacket. It's like, for a long time, I didn't wear the product. You know, I would put the product on, but I wouldn't like display the product. Yeah. So life now is, I'm excited about doing this. My goal is to have, you know, Young Living be my only income. I'm an RN, so it's going to, you know, take a little time to make up the difference of what I'm making, but I know it's there. I totally know it's there. So I'm excited about that. So that's my future piece. But right now I am like lighting it up. I'm not letting people not know about Young Living. Right. So I carry my, you know, I got my little iToby, and I got that while I was at beauty school. So this is in my purse. Yesterday I took it to work, and one of the girls at work is a member. And I'm like, come here, we're scanning you this morning. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, give me your hand. And I shoved it in her hand and scanned her. And I mean, that's the stuff I'm doing now. On Christmas Eve, we went to the neighbors, and my neighbor wasn't feeling good. And I had my iToby in my pocket. I'm like, bam, here we go. I'm like, I'm scanning you. And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, just hold this. Don't ask questions. Just hold it. And, you know, before I wouldn't have done that. But now it's like, why am I not helping the people that are close to me and that I can help? Because they're going to go on and help those that are close to them. And just, you know, it's going to be the trickle down. And, you know, my goal is, what Gary's goal is, to get Young Living in every single house in the world. And that is part of my mission. That is something that I know is possible. It's doable. And if I don't tell people about Young Living, I'm not going to be the one out there helping to do that. Right. So that's the difference between a week ago and today. It's like, this little puppy is with me all the time. It goes with me. I don't care who you are. If I know you and you're not feeling good, I'm shoving that thing in your hand.
Man, it's so, that's so awesome. And I always get teary whenever we talk about this stuff, but like, it's so awesome that your mindset has switched. So like
Totally.
these are tools, and this is a system, and that's cool, right? I totally just spat. But these this is a system, and that's awesome. But what also happens in the process, and people talk about it all the time, is your mindset switches. Your mindset switches into being of service and having this be a mission. And when our calling is our mission and not just a job or an income stream, when it's our mission, people can feel that. I have the biggest goosebumps on the planet right now.
I know, I do too.
People can,
chicken skin.
right? Yeah. People can feel that, and then they know that you care about them. You're not selling them nail polish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, it's so different. And that's why, like, God bless anybody that's, you know, with another company that sells Tupperware or something like that. That's okay. That's, you know, that's their thing, and that's totally cool. I'm so glad that we are with Young Living, though, because what we do changes lives, like changes generations of lives, right? Like, it's
absolutely
just, when we get this thing right, which we do right now, but when all of us are cumulatively getting this thing right, Young Living is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And we, aside from, you know, all of the other I'm not going to go into these words I don't need to be saying. We all know what I mean. We know what I mean, and I'm not even going to say the words. So
you don't have to say them.
Just gonna shut it down.
It's hard for me to zip it sometimes, and it's like I have to. It's like, you know, like I said, we had the issues before. I don't say those words, and I don't say that stuff. We went through an issue. We had an issue. We lost. I had over 1,100 members at that point.
Oh, wow.
Lost my leader, lost the person that signed me up. And then my team was almost in half. So I'm slowly building back up. So it's like, and I've been there. I've been through the crash. You know, I've been through it. And I'm not, but I didn't let that stop me. Yeah.
So glad you stuck with it.
Because I believe in the product.
100%.
It'd be different if I didn't believe in the product, if I didn't use it. I mean, I don't know, you can see my diffuser in the background. I mean, my life revolves around Young Living. I mean, that's my life. I've got my Ninja Red right here and a Ninja Red bottle that a friend of mine cut the top off of. You know, her husband cuts the top off of the bottles and makes cups.
That's awesome. I freaking love it. I love it. Also, I need him to do that for me. We have way too many bottles.
I know Lisa's watching right now. So Lisa, Eric has an order.
Yes.
Because I will send them to you.
Awesome. And what would you say, we'll go ahead and wrap it up because we're hitting on 20 minutes. What would you say to somebody that's on the fence right now?
Oh my God, jump. Don't even, I mean, I know we have to climb over that fence to make that move, to push that button, but just do it. I mean, the life changing that I've already had in a week, and I've been with Young Living for almost 7 years. So it's like, I've been through the ups and the downs and the, you know, how do I grow? I've spent $3,000 over the summer to have a personal website built. And, you know, what's that gotten me? Yeah, I've got a gorgeous website. Yeah. Has it got me any new business? No. But this, you know, $100 that I've spent so far has already propelled me way beyond that $3,000 is just, okay, yeah, I have a great website that I can plug things into and do things with, but this is going to take me so much further than that $3,000 website ever has. I wish I would have had this 6 months ago, but I know you didn't have it then.
I know. It's new, y'all. It's new.
I know.
People are like, we've got almost 1,500 people that have taken it just in the last, 4 months? It's not even, it's so young. Yeah. So anybody if you're watching right now, like in real time, if you're watching it in the future, that's fine too. But if you're watching this right now, real time, you are on the cutting edge of what is happening right now, because this is like, nobody, relatively nobody knows about this. But it's working for everybody and it's duplicating for everybody. So, okay. Well, Julia, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And you have an awesome night. Everybody else have an awesome night. And we will see you next time.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.